What the fuck do you mean they got first overall? They make arguably one of the worst executive hires of all time, have their CEO actively shoot himself in the foot in one of the worst press conferences of all time, and have all that bailed out by Matt Sundin smiling a ping pong ball? Look at this division now, man. We are so fucked.
Dude.
What?
Second round's done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's talk about it.
First time?
Yeah, you?
No, not my first time.
Well, we saw this song and dance already. There really isn't much to critique the Flyers on because they played basically the same series the Sens did, right on down to the amount of goals they scored in each game. You got beat by a very good team. No shame in that. Now for the Hurricanes, there's a lot to unpack. There's been a ton of noise around the Canes and their failure to get over the hump, and so far, they've risen to the occasion. If you look at the games they've played, their 8-0 start isn't a fluke at all. They've dominated in both of the first two series, and when they have faced adversity, they've carried on regardless. Goal called back for bullshit offside? Keep going. Sens try to make it physical and get you off your game? Keep going. Go down 2-0 inside 5 minutes and trail for the first time all playoffs? Keep going. Have a go-ahead goal called off and get forced to overtime by a team desperate to keep their season alive? Keep going. There's no Florida in their path this year. The East should be theirs for the taking. And if these two series are anything to go off of, they're finally ready to take that step. Yep. This is awkward. Completely separate from the recap, I did attend Game 4 in Montreal. Not the first time I've been to the Bell Center either, and I gotta say, if you get the chance to watch a game there, you really owe it to yourself to take it. Good for me that I did as well, because this series was fucking peak. In Buffalo, you had a team playing with house money, finally shedding their demons with a playoff run they've been waiting almost 20 years for. And in Montreal, you had a young team with big expectations looking to take a legitimate step towards the contention status that they believe they deserve. As a result, we got a 7-game slugfest with what honestly looked like death blows being traded left and right. And in the end, even though they were arguably the lesser team in the series, and especially in Game 7, it was Montreal's experience which gave them the extra edge when it mattered. They now get to carry on to the conference finals where their battle-tested mettle will be pushed even further. As for the Sabres, like I've said, they've shed their demons and finally have something positive to build on. They'll be back here, no doubt about it. How much further will they go? That's up to them now. The next time someone complains about the playoff format, the NHL will use this series as an example as to why it's perfectly fine. So much noise was made about how unfair it was that Minnesota had to play Colorado this early, and yes, I know they were missing Eriksson Ek for the series, but unfortunately all of those points become null and void when you get dominated like that. I said they're the Leafs of the West in the last video, but they're not relevant enough to earn that title. They're the new Blue Jackets of the 2010s. Good luck shedding that one. Colorado, like Carolina, rolled through the first 2 rounds with ease as the Avs are moving like a well-oiled machine with contributions from everybody up and down the lineup. Unlike the Canes, I do have a few questions, however, particularly regarding the play of their goaltenders and the health of Cale Makar. If they can overcome those 2 problems, they'll be good. However, those are 2 pretty damn big ifs. As it was in Vegas' last series, the Knights benefited from running into a young team still trying to gain some playoff experience. Couple that with Mitch Marner continuing to break the hearts of Leafs fans everywhere, and you got yourself a recipe for an easy series win. I hope they enjoy it because it's the only second round they'll get to experience this year. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? The Ducks really did try to make it a series, and honestly, if not for Dostal completely imploding in games 3 and 6, we're probably looking at a 7-game series. With breakout years from the likes of Seneca, Gauthier, and Karlsson, the Ducks have shown that they have the potential to become legitimate contenders within the next few years. And aside from the possible Mason McTavish exodus, I'm actually very interested to see where they go from here. And with that, we've reached our halfway point. 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. In some ways, these playoffs have gone exactly as expected. In others, it's gone completely off the rails. How will the rest play out? Only way to know is to play the games and see where it goes.